Special Olympics Colorado provides year-round sports training and athletic competitions for nearly 20,000 athletes with intellectual disabilities. And this is all made possible through the support of a community of coaches, volunteers, sponsors, and donors. Joining me now is Megan Scrimmen, the president and CEO of Special Olympics Colorado, to tell us more. I'm so glad you're here.
Yes,
this is exciting to talk about all of this. Let's talk about, we mentioned events and competitions and all of that. So tell us a little bit more about what Special Olympics Colorado does.
Yeah, absolutely. So as an organization, we provide hundreds of opportunities for our athletes, again, individuals with intellectual disabilities, to compete in sports year-round. So we offer 21 different sports. And what I love about Special Olympics, or SOCO, as you'll hear me refer to it, is that we really do use sports as our platform to bring so much more to our athletes' lives and impact them in so many different ways. So we have athlete leadership programming, which is all about giving athletes the tools and confidence to become leaders in any way they choose, be that at their jobs, in their community, by serving as coaches through Special Olympics. We have school-based programs, and we're actually in more than 400 Colorado schools, impacting more than 400,000 students. And it's a youth-led movement, all about creating welcoming and inclusive schools.
Well, you mentioned sports, and obviously that plays such a big part, but overall health and fitness is really a big goal of yours as well, right?
Absolutely. We know that in order for an athlete to compete at their best, they need to feel their best. That combined with the fact that people with intellectual disabilities sadly do not receive the same health care that people without intellectual disabilities receive. So we really want to make sure that we are giving our athletes as many opportunities to develop that health and fitness and get access to health services that they need. So we provide screenings in areas like audiology, dentistry, vision, right at our competitions. We also offer a whole host of fitness programming. So since the pandemic began in March, we've been doing 6-week fitness and wellness programs online. We focus on areas like a 5K training. We've done a Strong Minds fitness program where we really focus on emotional health and stress coping. Right now we're in the middle of a New Year, New You challenge, which is all about setting goals centered around fitness. So yeah, it's a big part of what we do.
Well, I want to talk about the pandemic because, everyone has had to pivot, had to sort of arrange and rearrange their whole lives because of this. How have you guys really been supporting your athletes through it?
Yeah, we have done. We are absolutely an events-run organization, and so we've changed all that we do, including our winter season right now. As an example, we would normally have basketball teams competing against one another. So we are in fact offering basketball, but instead of having teams competing against one another, we sent out more than 400 basketball kits. So athletes can compete in different skills that we're offering from home or by practicing in teams outside. We also, in addition to sports, have a whole host of things that we're doing, including weekly sign language classes. We play bingo every week. We play trivia every week. We have the wellness challenges that I mentioned, athlete social hours. So we really have been trying to find as many ways that we can get our athletes together, both in person in a safe space, as well as online.
Well, Denver 7 is a proud sponsor of one of your events, the Polar Plunge. You've got to talk about this.
Yes, we are very, very excited for our Polar Plunge series presented by Westera Credit Union. That kicks off at the end of this month, and we are really adapting through these Polar Plunges. It's our goal to raise almost $500,000.
Oh, wow.
That directly support our athletes and programs. So it's a very big fundraiser for us. So we're doing it in a safe manner. We have options both in person at reservoirs and parks throughout the state, as well as virtually. So you can plunge, do something crazy, dump ice cold water over your head, and submit a video. But I'd love to feature on March 7th, we will be at Wash Park doing a new twist on our plunge, which is a polar plunge roulette, where teams or participants, they spin a wheel and you figure out what's going to be dumped over your head. It could be a super soaker spraying you with cold water, it could be a bucket dumping over your head, or it could be like a whipped cream pie in the face. So really trying to get creative how we can safely run these fundraisers.
Boy, that is the way to pivot too. Boy, if you're going to do it, you're going to do something different this year. That is a great way and a great idea to add to it as well. How can people learn more? Because obviously they have to still remember this stuff is still going on.
Absolutely, yes. We are working as hard as we can to be there for our athletes in as many ways as we can. So to get more information, everyone should go to www.specialolympicsco.org. That's where you can get information on how to register for the plunge, support a plunger, or join us. Everyone, all community members are welcome to join us for any of our wellness challenges, bingo, sports, what have you.
Perfect. I love it. Okay. Thank you so much. Denver 7 is a proud sponsor of Special Olympics Colorado. Polar Plunge, and we encourage you to take part as well. You can plunge in person, virtually, or donate to a plunger or a plunge team, including the Denver 7 Plunge team. Visit thedenverchannel.com/polarplunge or specialolympicsco.org to learn more.